While the death of Takeoff was a huge blow to the rap industry, fans of the Migos were more eager to see what his uncle, Quavo, had to say about the tragic incident. After a whole week of staying silent, Quavo finally broke his silence, and not only did it show how heartbreaking it was, but his words broke everyone's hearts and pushed a lot of people to tears. Keep watching this video to see Quavo breaks his silence on Takeoff's death. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Quavo's tribute to Takeoff. Quavo, who was with Takeoff on the tragic night he passed away, finally broke his silence. During the funeral, Quavo spoke about his nephew, recounting how Takeoff had always been by his side and looked up to him since they were kids. Quavo said, "Takeoff had been by my side, looking up at me with them eyes, same eyes you got as my sister. Waiting on me to make the next move, then you followed up right behind me. You always made sure I did it first so you could do it right with me.
You always with me. We did everything together. Since we was kids, you've been by my side."
Quavo went on to talk about how he and Takeoff loved to wrestle. He said, "Remember our first dream was to be a tag team partners in WWE. We fell in love with WWE wrestling, man. We had every action figure. Thought we were gonna be pro wrestlers cause the way he imitated all those wrestlers so good." Before Takeoff passed away, he and Quavo had an interview with Drink Champs where Takeoff revealed that he loved to wrestle with Quavo as a kid, even when Quavo never allowed him to play his finishing moves. He told the Drink Champs that if he were to be a wrestler, he would be Stone Cold or The Undertaker, while Quavo would be D-Rock, Dwayne Johnson. Quavo later shared his tribute to Takeoff via his Instagram as he posted the full length of his emotional speech at Takeoff's funeral. He wrote, "This whole time I've been trying to figure what you really are to me because nephew wasn't it. We hated the word nephew or when they said unk and few because we were way closer than that and it made me feel old." Quavo added, "I knew you weren't my brother cause you are my sister's son, so I couldn't say brother. Now I finally get it. You're our angel." Quavo's speech touched the hearts of many when he said, "I love you with all my heart. I'll never leave you. I guess God just ain't heed my help. So can you ask him for me what I gotta do to be with you again?" He ended his tribute by saying, "Whatever we have to do, God, to be at that place of paradise, send us the tools now, cause we want to be with Take. I love you, nephew." Offset's tribute to Takeoff. Offset eulogy was one of the very first leaks from the funeral. As seen from the funeral videos, Offset was beyond heartbroken as he broke down in tears while giving his emotional speech. Offset reportedly apologized to Takeoff for leaving the Migos as he promised to focus on brotherhood and the entire family. Offset also praised him as the best Migos, acknowledging him as the originator of the Migo flow. He revealed that while he and Quavo had to take several sessions to get their verses right, Takeoff did it in under one session, and he was done. Offset said in his tribute,
"Change the culture of music forever."
"You did that, Take. You changed that flow. That flow came from Take, the originator," he said while holding back his tears. "Lord, give us some strength. Just give us some strength. I don't want to question you, God, but I just don't get it. I don't get you sometimes, and I believe in you, Father," he added as he held back tears. He broke his silence on Instagram where he shared a few photos of himself and Takeoff alongside the words, "Dear Take, the pain you have left me with is unbearable. My heart is shattered and I have so many things to say, but I can't find the words. I've been going to sleep and waking up hoping that all of this is a dream, but it's reality, and reality feels like a nightmare. Every time you would see me, you didn't give me a dap, you gave me a hug. I wish I could hug you one last time, laugh one last time, smoke one last time, perform one last time." Before the funeral, Offset previously made some changes to his social media accounts. Although he did not particularly say anything about Takeoff, he made social media posts that made fans know that the family was very much in mourning. Rapper Offset replaced his Instagram photo with a picture of Takeoff smiling, while on his Twitter account he changed his AVI and header to photos of the Migos. Takeoff's family pays tribute to Takeoff. Other members of Takeoff's family were present at the funeral. His mother's siblings, cousins, aunts, and uncles were present, and most of them gave their tributes to the late rapper. Titania Davenport Treat, Takeoff's mother, said, "Even as a baby, he had a unique voice. I could tell his cry from any other child. God must have given him that voice because he always knew what he wanted to be." She continued, He was quiet but always paid attention, and he never bothered anyone. He was the funniest guy in the room, and no matter how famous he got, he never stopped putting family first and making sure their needs were met. He hugged so tight you could feel the love transferring through him, his mother said. Rapper Cardi B, who is married to Takeoff's cousin Offset, paid her tribute via Instagram as she shared pictures for Takeoff. She wrote in the caption, "Takeoff, your untimely passing has brought a great deal of pain and sorrow to so many lives. The emptiness your brothers are feeling is unbearable, and I pray that you give Offset, Quavo, and your friends and family the strength to keep going as they are trying to cope with this loss." She added that Takeoff looks after his mom from heaven as she wrote, "I believe that angels send signs and beautiful dreams to loved ones to assure them that they're watching them and they're okay and happy. Send your mom some of those." Cardi B went on to express how heartbroken she was over the tragedy. "I am heartbroken, but I am grateful for all the precious memories we got to share while you were here with us." Cardi B wrote at the end of her tribute, "Rest in power, Takeoff. I will also love you 4L and after." Rappers pay tribute to Takeoff. Many celebrities were in attendance at Takeoff's funeral. While some performed heartfelt songs at the ceremony, others shared their tribute to the late rapper. One of the celebrities with the most heartfelt tributes was Drake, who shared his favorite memories of Takeoff as he said he loved when Takeoff would remove his sunglasses and squint his eyes, even though his eyes were wide open.
Whenever he would take his shades off, he had this thing about him that I loved. No matter what was going on around us, he was like kind of squinting.
While giving his tribute to Takeoff, he quoted from Joyce Grenfell, "If I should go before the rest of you, break not a flower nor inscribe a stone, nor when I'm gone speak in a Sunday voice, but be the usual selves that I have known." He paraphrased Maya Angelou's "When Great Trees Fall," a poem on how it's understandable to be sad when great trees fell or when great souls pass, but it's wise to remember. They existed, we can be and be better, for they existed. Drake also recited his own poem, "We Should Do That More," remembering how he got to know Migos on their 54-city tour in 2018. He teared up recalling the Swiss wristwatch and Audemars Piguet that Takeoff gave him as a gift. "I miss performing with my brothers. We should do that more." Rapper Meek Mill took to Twitter to apologize for missing Takeoff's funeral. "R.I.P. to Takeoff. I barely believe in this we living in. Prayers to your mother, family, and the whole QC. You changed to rules for sure, my boy. And I apologize for missing your funeral. I'm a forever rep y'all, boys." Justin Bieber performed an acoustic rendition of Ghost. The song's lyrics read, "Since the love that you left is all that I get, I want you to know that if I can't be close to you, I'll settle for the ghost of you. I miss you more than life." That's the end of today's video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe for more content. Thanks.